The NASCAR Cup Series is heading out to Martinsville this upcoming weekend, a short track, which is called the Paperclip, if you will, for a very exciting 500-lap race where we will see a lot of fenders be torn and a lot of tempers be risen, if you will. And it's going to be a very fun and exciting race, and I am here today to give y'all my full-on predictions for it and who is going to win it, who's also going to join the winner in the top 5, and we're also going to have a special guest pick, so stay tuned for that. So there's a lot to talk about here today, so enough said here, and on to the intro we go. Alrighty here, heading into Martinsville, we have had a very interesting season so far. William Byron winning the Daytona 500. Christopher Bell going on a tear, winning multiple races in a row. Josh Berry finding the checkered flag in Las Vegas, which was a surprise, if you will, because nobody really thought that outside of super speedways and short tracks, Josh Berry would be competitive, especially on a mile-and-a-half track, because the 21 car in years past has struggled on the mile-and-a-half, but this year it seems like the alliance with Team Penske is much closer. They're like white on rice, if you will. They're that close. It's practically a fourth Team Penske car. And then Homestead, we saw Kyle Larson beat his teammate Alex Bowman at the end. And it was all about saving your tires and not burning your stuff up. Alex Bowman didn't necessarily burn his stuff up, but Larson just managed his tire wear better. He didn't go so hard at the start. Bubba Wallace, Chase Briscoe all had good days, and Chase Briscoe especially needed that good run. And he's now heading over to Martinsville and then Darlington and then Bristol. 3 good tracks for him. So it was very tempting for the special guest picker, Asher, to pick him as his winner for the week. Chase Briscoe finally has some momentum going in the 19 car, which is a new team for him. And he thinks Martinsville is going to be the place where he gets the checkered flag. And I'm not going to say I'm going to disagree with him, because I believe Joe Gibbs Racing is going to be very quick. But I believe Hendrick Motorsports is going to have the upper hand this weekend. But to be exact, Chase Elliott will get the checker flag and will punch a ticket to the playoffs. He has had an up and down season. He's had the speed, but didn't necessarily get the results he's hoping for every single race weekend. He's been there in the whereabouts, if you will. Get my words tied up here. He's been competitive, and he just doesn't get the results. But this weekend, though, that's all going to go to the side. He's going to get the checker flag, and all that talk can go to rest. And second place is going to be Denny Hamlin in the 11 car. Denny Hamlin going to a home race for him in Virginia is going to be very exciting for him. He's going to have a lot of probably family members there. He's going to want to put on a great performance, knowing that he hasn't really had the season he's hoping that he hoped for, more like. And he turned a page in Homestead, had a decent outing there, top 5. I know for him, he was probably hoping for a top 3, if not that, a win, because he definitely did have the speed. If he had a late race caution, maybe that would have stirred things up and helped him out a bit, but obviously that didn't happen. And he finished 5th, which does look good on paper, but for him, he's probably very disappointed with it. And we won't know until Actions Detrimental comes out, which will probably be tomorrow. If I had to bet, I'm filming this Sunday night. But second place for him in Martinsville, I know he's going to be upset with this one. Kyle Larson, 3rd. Kyle Larson is a great driver. No matter the track layout, no matter the weather, he is going to be up there competitive. And you cannot count him out at all. And he's going to come home in 3rd place. 4th place is going to be William Byron in the 24 car. William Byron won Daytona, was competitive elsewhere. And I don't find no reason not to pick him in my top 5. He's just a really good driver. And so there you go there. My 5th place driver. This one right here is going to turn a lot of heads, if you will. There's going to be a lot of people out there that may have a strong opinion towards this. The number 1 driver, in my opinion, for RFK Racing is going to finish 5th. That is Ryan Preece. Ryan Preece has had back-to-back top 10 finishes. Yes, Chris Buescher finished higher than him in Homestead, but Vegas, a cookie-cutter mile-and-a-half, a track where it's got a lot of the same characteristics as your playoff tracks. Ryan Preece is doing a heck of a job in the 60 car. He's getting the most out of his equipment, and he's clearly the best car out of RFK's organization. And getting back-to-back top 10s, which he should have probably had more, if we're being honest here. It's just an understatement. He's a really good driver, and he's definitely going to win a race this year, if not more than one, maybe 2 or 3. We got a lot of good short tracks coming up, and he also finished third in a mile and a half, so if he can do that, he could probably win a mile and a half. I'm just keeping in the buck with you here, but I believe he'll come home in 5th place. He had a chance to win here back in 2023 driving the 41 car. Bad tire strategy kind of costed him the race. The team tried to take some gambles, which wasn't worthy, and it gave the upper hand to his teammate, Chase Briscoe, which he ultimately lost out of the win that day. But Priest definitely did have the speed, and I don't see why not he won't have it this weekend in Martinsville, because in Martinsville, yes, you want a good setup, but the driver can really make a difference, and Ryan Priest can really make a difference at a short track, a type of track where he grew up at. I'm not saying he grew up at Martinsville, but he grew up on racing short tracks, and he's got a really good idea how to get the most out of his equipment there. And for him finally being in good equipment, RFK Racing, top tier Ford organization stuff, he's going to be in the mix for the win, so do not overlook him. If you're wanting to get on Prize Picks or DraftKings or any of them sports gambling things, he's your guy. He's going to win you money. Just remember the name, Ryan Priest. He's also got Bristol coming up, which would be very fun to watch him at. But this week, Martinsville, Chase Elliott will take home the checker flag. Denny Hamlin, Kyle Larson, William Byron, and Ryan Priest will follow suit. But what do you think? Comment down below, because I'm very curious to know.